Hello viewers! Welcome to our Remarkable Finance channel! Our video for today is about being more self-disciplined. What is discipline? Discipline is the practice of training people to obey rules of code of conduct, giving punishment for disobedience. If this rule is applied to oneself, what are the rules of self-discipline? What will be the punishment once you disobeyed yourself? Will you punish yourself? Watch the video until the end to know the rules and the consequence of not following those rules. Please like, share, subscribe, and click the notification bell to get updated with our new videos. First, we discuss what self-discipline is. The ability to control one's feeling and conquers one's weaknesses is self-discipline. It is the ability to accomplish what is right and chasing away all the temptations delaying the completion of work. Self-discipline is synonymous with self-control. For instance, observing a proper diet takes a lot of willpower and self-discipline to strictly follow it and not to be tempted to eat unhealthy or prohibited foods. Why self-discipline is important? Discipline is important to be able to focus on the steps towards the end goal. Without self-discipline, there is no initiative to start any work and procrastination will always win. Willpower is the key to being disciplined and being self-disciplined. Self-discipline is the willpower to carry on tasks without instructions from anybody else. It means doing things on your own without anybody telling you what to do. Accountability to do things is on oneself and nobody else. For example, the goal is to play the guitar. Why do you think that employing a professional guitar player is more effective to learn rather than teaching yourself to play the guitar? There is a huge difference between playing the guitar by yourself and doing it with a professional guitarist. The music mentor will give techniques on the proper strumming, plucking, and picking the guitar. Motivation and accountability is from the mentor, not from oneself. Between a person who is self-trained and a person who has a trainer, the one who has no mentor is more self-disciplined. First and foremost, there are three important basic things to be able to function actively and effectively. To unlock mind power, a moderate physical exercise for at least 30 minutes will also exercise the brain. Build your own workout. Put on lively music and dance. Take the stairs up and down. Do an exercise that suits you. Next thing to consider is that the brain cannot function well when there is a lack of sleep. Do sleep between 7 to 8 hours every night. Third is proper nutrition. One cannot think and focus when the stomach is growling for food. With these basic needs fulfilled, we move on to show how to be self-disciplined to reach goal faster with a healthy life. There are 5 rules on how to build a resilient self-discipline. Rule number 1. Remove temptations. Remove everything that may delay the work to be done. Developed by Sigmund Freud, the brain is built on the pain-pleasure principle that suggests that people choose pleasure rather than pain. People's actions and decisions are centered on this principle. Knowing the principle, it is understandable why it is easier to choose watching a TV program or Netflix rather than doing a 30-minute exercise. Moreover, there are many temptations that prevent a person from sleeping early at night. Aside from Netflix, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram are there to distract you. The great competing force within a person is between exerting an effort or choosing an activity for pleasure. So the workplace is another factor to focus at work. Working in an office environment has less distraction. The boss and office mates are around to make one work. Working from home, which is popular nowadays, has a lot of distractions. To avoid them, set up a home office where the phone and television are nowhere to be seen. If using the computer to work, close all the online applications that may pop up on the screen. The fridge where foods will tempt on eating while working should be far from the workplace. Rule number 2. Don't wait for the right mood. Be enthusiastic to work. Activate the mind to the right mood or active mode. Create the mood or else it will never come. The human brain has a storage capacity of 2.5 million megabytes. The brain is much more complex than a flash drive. Unlike a USB, it does not encounter a memory full error. Being keen to focus at work has many free and unused space in the brain. There is adequate space in the brain to learn new skills and work on it. There is no special way of doing things. Just do it with passion and determination. Rule number 3. Properly set achievable goals. Goal setting is a skill that helps get things done faster. Set goals that are realistic and achievable. Specific and challenging goals also lead to higher performance. Goal setting tends to improve task performance when the goals are clear and challenging. A good goal is an achievable goal that has a deadline. A good deadline will help to be more efficient and effective, especially if you yourself are accountable. There's the true-to-life story of Derek Sivers, American writer and programmer. He is a former entrepreneur and musician. 8 weeks before college started, he saw an advertisement in the paper about a music teacher giving lessons. He contacted him and found out he was an ex-Berkeley professor from the University of California. He took the offered music course with him. During the course of 4 sessions, 2 hours each, that professor taught Derek everything to skip the first 2 years of college. In 3 intensive lessons, the music teacher taught Derek 3 semesters of Berkeley harmony. Imagine what a fast pace they both did. One was teaching while the other was learning. That was an outstanding job. That is an ideal example of a specific and achievable goal. Rule number 4. Think long-term. Abraham Lincoln once said, "The best way to predict the future is to create it." That is a viewpoint of looking at life with possibilities of a good future. Robert Frost, "The road not taken," is related to what Lincoln said in choosing wisely any decision because it will affect the future. Aside from being wise, successful people take action. They choose the road to take and find ways to travel smoothly. They do not let other people choose it for them. They create what they envision of their desired future. Rule number 5. Continuously build a productive routine. To get back to our previous example, Mr. Sivers also learned that he could buy a book for a course that he wasn't enrolled in. He did all the examples himself without attending the class. Then he could approach the department head, take the final exam, and get full credit. After the intensive course, Mr. Sivers continued to do a productive routine to enhance his knowledge. He did not stop working on improving himself. He had a series of micro-learning sessions with the goal of finishing college faster. In micro-learning, everyone has a different way of learning. The process of education is highly personalized and customized to the individual, a method which proves to be exceedingly efficient. Get involved in positive activities that take you closer to your goals, such as doing research, exercising, reading, and so on. Avoid negative activities that will delay completion of the end goals. Do not indulge in neutral activities that waste time and don't really have an impact on the goals. Tirelessly scrolling the phone, surfing Facebook, or mindlessly watching Netflix on television is one of those wasting time. Worth doing checklists will assist in moving forward, advancing further, and observing the productive routine. Totally eliminate all negative and neutral actions. If that's not possible, turn negative and neutral actions into positive actions. For example, if you're stuck in a heavy traffic, instead of whining and complaining, you could listen to a podcast or audiobook or simply read a book. The final part is 21, 66, and 90 rule. This well-known rule states that it takes 21 days to form a habit, 66 days to establish a habit, and 90 days to form a lifestyle. This means that if you commit to doing something daily for 21 days straight, it will most likely start to become a habit. However, if you keep at it for 66 days, it will absolutely become a habit. If you keep doing the same thing for 90 days, it will become a lifestyle and part of your routine. This thing might be the start of a drastic change to improve one's life. Here is a suggested routine. You might want to meditate upon waking up, have a cold shower every morning, or work out for 30 minutes every day. But does this rule actually work? How long does it take? It all depends on you. Ideally, it won't take longer than 30 days, but many factors are to be considered. However, this doesn't mean that you can't apply the 21-90 rule. Just keep on doing it every day. Remember, to exercise willpower is by doing things on the checklist every single day. If you fail to obey your rules, the punishment is you do not have productive points. You do not get success points. Success is a process, not an event, and only hard work and self-discipline will take you to the finish line of your goals. We will see you next time on Remarkable Finance. We upload videos every other day. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Share with us your thoughts on being self-disciplined in the comments below. We will be glad to read and reply to your comments. Check out other videos from our Remarkable Finance channel. Thank you for watching. Au revoir.